Hello everybody, I have this AI keyboard for you guys. We're gonna go over all of the features for you. First, it does come with extra switches. They are hot swappable, both keycaps and the switches. So it gives you some extra ones that you can try out to see which ones that are your favorite, and does come with a key as well for you guys. And obviously it comes with the keyboard and also a USB cord, which I'll show you right now. So here we have the keyboard. It is plugged in right now, so it is charging. This is the cord it comes with. So you can have it plugged in, but you can also have it plug in via Bluetooth, which is a really nice feature. And also it does come with this USB right here if you want to use that as well. So you have a couple different ways that you can plug it in, which is really, really nice. Overall, I really like the looks of it. The frame is really, really nice and sleek looking. And then the side here has some nice like cuts on it, which is really nice. And then on the back, it does have these, which is really nice. I really don't like keyboards that don't have this. I personally always use these, but if you're someone who doesn't need them, you can just fold them back in. But I use these so that way it just feels better for me personally. It does have full RGB lighting, and you guys can cycle through different modes. So you just press this, and it toggles through the different ones for you. So like you guys can see, there's one here where you click and it lights up the whole row. And so there's a bunch of different ones for you guys to choose from. You can have the full rainbow. So there's a bunch of different ones, and yeah, so it's a nice feature there. Now I wanted to get a shot real quick of the RGB lights without any lights on. My screen lights are on with the monitors here, but that's the only lights on. So yeah, looks nice and bright, looks really, really good. Now I set the microphone up right here so that way you guys can hear how the switches sound. So of course this keyboard has some amazing AI functions, so I'm going to go over those, and it's really just meant to reduce the friction between your ideas or the work you want to get done and them showing up on your screen. So they have some amazing software here that I'm going to show you guys. So this is the first feature I want to show you, which is this AI button. You can press that and talk into the mic, say anything you want. So I can say, give me a one-page summary of the Harry Potter books. And then here you go, it'll populate it and start giving it to you. So with one click of the button, it just makes it super easy to get your ideas out there. Instead of having to load up software or anything like that, it just pulls it up automatically for you. Now here are all of the AI keys. They have this button right here that will switch all the AI functions. So if you do want to use, print, page up, page down, you can just click this and turn all of the AI functions off, or click it and then it reverts to all of the AI functions. So there's a bunch of different AI features. We're going to focus first on the ones on the arrow keys here. I really like this one because it'll type out everything you say, not just in the software that they come with, but also anything. So I have a Google Doc pulled up, and I'm just going to say, I really like green birds that can fly. And here we go. It pops it up right in this Google Doc for me. So again, you can use it outside of their software, which is really cool. Now you can set this to whatever language you want and use the voice translator. So I can say, please translate this into another language, and it will pop up on my screen here exactly what I said, which is super cool. Now I have this smart toolbar here, and what this does when I click on it, I'll show you. So I have an email right here. I'm trying not to show the person's email, but I have it highlighted here. Now when I click the button, the chat box, the smart toolbar button, what it's going to do is pull up this right here. And you can actually do a bunch of different things right this. So right here, I have it on rewrite. So it's actually going to rewrite the email for me, or you can translate it to any language. It has extend, expand, shorten, summarize for you, or for example, it also has keyword, so it will just basically give you a few keywords summarizing it. So, or just summarize it and it will shorten it for you. So very cool features. There's a lot of different ones here you can play around with. So very, very cool. So here I'm going to click email reply right here, which pops up the AI agent here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste an email in there. And this email is someone who wants to make thumbnails for my YouTube channel. So I want to reply asking what the pricing is. So I'm gonna click here where it says voice typing and say, reply asking about pricing. And there you go. So it's going to populate an email that I can just copy and paste so I can easily email back, asking about pricing based on their message. So that is very cool. So right now I have a podcast playing and I clicked the meeting record. So right now it is recording the whole thing, and you can even have it summarize it for you or whatever you guys need. So this is going to be great. I'm going to pause the video real quick so you guys can hear me. But so this is going to be great for if you're in class and you want it to record and write down everything that the professor's saying or podcast or whatever. And again, you can have it summarize it for you or anything like that. So a very nice feature. As you guys can see, it's recording everything I'm saying right now because the podcast is off. So you guys can have it either record live or you can upload audio. And although this is very short, you can click right here, full text overview or chapter outline, and it will, as you guys can see, make an outline for you. And since it's so short, it doesn't have a long outline, but and then you can, rewrite it if you guys don't like the way it was worded or whatever, you can do that as well. All right, now we are going to test out the PowerPoint function. So just click the PowerPoint button. It's going to populate all these different ones for you. So let's just click a random one here, use style here. And then right here at the top right, we're going to put in our criteria. So you can put, how many slides you want, 10 slides. And we're gonna say, create a PowerPoint on thermodynamics. There you go. And we're just gonna click create. It's gonna populate and then just click generate content. So once it was done creating the slides, it added all the colors and everything from the template that we used. And it's even added like pictures and everything like that and different graphics, which is super cool. So again, 10 slides like I had asked. Very, very cool. I mean, it made it within like 30 seconds. Pretty crazy. Here's the AI writing feature. It gives you a bunch of different templates. I mean, we're not gonna go over each one, but here's just a couple different ones for you to look at if you guys want, marketing, education and teaching, creative writing, anything you guys want. And then within those, there's a bunch of different subsections for you. If you wanna write an essay, a lab report, I mean, there's just all sorts of things for you. Depending on what you guys need. So you guys can definitely search through these and pick your favorite one for whatever you guys need it for. Now, one of my favorite features is the image feature. All you have to do is press this button and it'll generate whatever you guys want. So let's say I wanna, create a thumbnail that I can use for social media for my company with the initials BR, make it simple and colorful. And there you go. There's an image for you. And if you don't like it, you can just keep asking it until it gives you one you want. So yeah, I don't have to pay somebody to make anything for me. It's just right there. A blue bird dunking a basketball. A snowy scenery in the woods. So there you go. It can make realistic images, cartoony images, whatever you guys need, icons and banners for your business or whatever. So, endless applications for these pictures here. So overall, I felt like using this keyboard was a lot faster. Normally I'd have to click on the software, go to where I need to go. Whereas with this, it's just one click of a button and it goes exactly where you need it to. So for someone like me who always has a bunch of tabs open and things like that, and there's a bunch of clutter, it's nice that I can just use a keyboard to pop up what I need. So that way there's less friction between my ideas or whatever I need to get done and getting them done and getting them on paper. So overall, I think it works very, very well. Once you kind of get used to it and play around with it, you're gonna find that it's just a lot quicker. So overall, I like the keyboard. The hardware is good. I mean, the switches feel pretty nice. And overall, I personally like the looks of it. Obviously, that's something that's subjective, but I personally like it. So definitely recommend checking this out and picking one up for yourself.